This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Baylor's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
On the move, it's Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped. Tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
First down.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late. Until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on... and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack it?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a 3-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows your problem.